How to find out the inverse of this function? Find out in this video. Good day, learners. Today we're going to talk about inverse function. So a function f has an inverse function f inverse if and only if f is a one-to-one function. So pag-uusapan natin ngayon kung paano natin kukunin yung inverse function ng isang given function. Okay, so before that, let's look at this graph. Suppose we're going to consider the graph of the function f of x is equal to 2x plus 4. So, let's draw the graph. Itong red line, ito yun na yung graph ng function natin. So, ano kaya yung inverse function niya? So, the inverse function of this given function would be x minus 4 or f inverse of x is equal to x minus 4 all over 2. So, pag yung inverse naman yung ipa-plot natin sa graph, it will look like this. Itong blue na line, ito yung inverse function ng given function natin. So kung titignan natin na maayos, if I'm going to write the coordinates of the given function as well as yung inverse function niya, mapapansin natin na yung values ng x and y nila ay na-swap. Halimbawa, itong sa given function natin na 2x plus 4, yung unang coordinate niya would be 0, 4. So yung 0, 4, yung katumbas naman niya sa kanyang inverse function would become 4, 0. So kung titingnan natin ng maayos, yung x ng original function natin, or yung x value ng original function natin ay naging y value ng inverse function. At yung y value naman ng original function natin ay naging x value ng inverse function. Okay, next. Suppose we have negative 3 and negative 2. Okay, ito yung isa sa mga points ng original function. So kung mapapansin natin, again, yung inverse function niya ay binaliktad lang ang values ni x and y. So, kung sa original function we have negative 3, 2, pagdating naman sa inverse function we have negative 2 and negative 3. Kaya nga, sa definition, kailangan na ang function ay 1-to-1. So, pag ang function ay 1-to-1, then automatically, may katumbas ito na inverse function. Pero, kung hindi 1-to-1 ang function, then wala siyang katumbas na inverse function. Okay. Now, let's try to draw a line between these two graphs. So, yung original function natin at yung inverse function. So, we have here a straight line. And that straight line, yung graph na color violet, it would represent y is equal to x. So, kung titignan natin na mabuti, kung itong graph ay tutupiin natin yung original function at ang inverse function ay reflection ng bawat isa. So, paano nga ba kukunin ang inverse ng isang one-to-one function? So, I have here the steps in finding the inverse of a one-to-one function. First, we're going to replace f of x with y. After that, the next step, we're going to trade x and y places. Then, step 3, we're going to solve for y. Then, finally, step 4, we're going to replace y with our notation sa inverse function, which is f inverse of x. So in order for us to understand it better, let's try some examples. So we're going to find the inverse of the following functions. So these three functions are one-to-one function. So hahanapin natin yung kanilang mga inverse. Okay, so step by step, we have number 1, f of x is equal to 3x plus 6. Okay, step 1, we're going to replace f of x with y. So, magiging y is equal to 3x plus 6. Okay. Ano yung second step? Ang second step, we're going to trade places, trade the places of x and y. So, ibig sabihin, yung y magiging x at yung x naman magiging y. So, y becomes x, copy 3, then yung x magiging y. So, we have x is equal to 3y plus 6. Okay. The third step, we're going to solve for y. Okay. So, para ma-solve natin si y, kailangan mo natin i-transpose si 6 sa kabilang side. So, ang 6 ngayon na positive 6 magiging negative 6 is equal to 3y. Now, since may numerical coefficient pa si y, not 3, then we're going to divide both sides by 3. Okay, this will be cancelled out. Then you will have here, y na lang natira sa right side. Then, sa left side, we have x minus 6 all over 3. Again, pwede natin silang isulat na ganito, pabaliktad. Same pa rin yung thought nila. So we have y is equal to x minus 6 all over 3. So the last step, we're going to write this one using our notation sa inverse function. So yung y, we're going to write it as f inverse. So we're going to read this one as f inverse of x. Okay? So yung pagkakasulat niya dito is negative 1. Ibig sabihin, ito yung inverse ng original function natin. So the final answer would be f inverse of x is equal to x minus 6 all over 3. Okay, let's solve number 2. f of x is equal to 2x plus 3. So again, yung first step natin, yung f of x, gagawin natin y. So we have y is equal to 2x plus 3. Next step, we're going to exchange the places of x and y. So ang y magiging x, then si x naman magiging y. Then the rest, copy lang natin. Now, if in case maraming x variables and y variables, then lahat din sila mag-change ng places. Okay? Then, the next step, we're going to solve for y. So, ito-transpose natin itong 3 para si y na lang yung matira sa right side ng equation. So, it would be x, positive 3 becomes negative 3. Is equal to 2y. So, since may numerical coefficient pa si y, then we're going to divide both sides by 2 para makancel natin si 2. So, divide both sides by 2 and you will get y is equal to x minus 3 all over 2. Okay, again, pwede silang i-exchange ng places. Pwede silang isulat as y is equal to x minus 3 all over 2. And finally, we're going to use our notation. So, the final answer, or the f inverse of x is equal to x minus 3 all over 2. Okay, how about number 3? So, since nakasulat na siya as y, so we're going to skip step number 1. We're going to proceed with step number 2. Yung sa step number 2, we're going to trade the places of x and y. So, ang y ngayon magiging x, at ang lahat ng x magiging y. So, this will become y minus 5. Then, sa denominator natin magiging 2y plus 3. Okay, so pag maka-encounter tayo ng problem na ganito, the first thing that we're going to do is to cross multiply. Okay? So automatic yung x may denominator na 1. Tama? So we're going to perform cross multiplication. Ibig sabihin itong x, i-multiply natin sa denominator at ang 1 i-multiply natin dito sa numerator. So dito muna tayo. That would become x times 2y plus 3. Okay? Then equals, ito naman sila na magkapares. 1 times y minus 5, that is y minus 5. Okay? Next, we're going to simplify this one. So this will become 2xy, distribute natin si x. X times 2y is 2xy. X times 3 is 3x. Then is equal to y minus 5. Okay. So lahat ng may values ng y ilalagay natin sa isang side. Lahat naman ng values na lahat naman ng terms na walang values ng y ililipat natin sa kabila. So ilalagay natin sa left side si 2xy at saka si y. So ililipat natin siya magiging negative y. Is equal to negative 3x or positive 3x ililipat natin sa right side magiging 3x. Then copy yung negative 5. Okay? Then next step. So, we're going to factor out y since common sa kanila si y. So, you will have y times the quantity of 2x minus 1. Okay, bakit naging 2x minus 1? So, pinactor out natin si y. So, yung natira sa loob ng parenthesis would be 2x minus y. Kasi nga, 2xy divided by y is 2x. Negative y divided by y is negative 1. Ma? So to check, 2x times y is 2xy. Negative 1 times y is y. Okay? Then, copy lang natin yung nasa kabila. After that, since we want na matira lang sa left side si y, then meron pang factor na nasa tabi niya, then we're going to divide both sides by this factor, okay, or this expression. So we're going to divide both sides by 2x minus 1. So this will be cancelled out. Ang matitira na lang is y. Then sa right side we have 3x minus 5, negative 3x minus 5 all over 2x minus 1. Now it's your turn. Try to answer the following questions. And that's a wrap. Please do not forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel, Sir Ninyo. And you can also post your math problems in the comment section. And we will do our very best to provide solution to your questions. Because remember, every problem has a solution. At kung math ang problema ninyo, ako ang kaagapay ninyo, ako ang Sir Ninyo.